description. Excellent.
Revelio.
It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing.
Accio.
One should always understand the effects of anything in the
Revelio.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable...
I imagine the desk...
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what... Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station.
I did.
While resources such as moonstone, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
You can Why don't you give it a... You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the one...
咩啊？中意。
咁都唔知？
呢間你個房咩？
呢間我喺米七入邊讀書用。
呢個米七入邊讀書用啊！
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions.
Can you tell me?
He's been at Hogwarts longer. We discovered this. Deke has
邊
had
度
a...
聽人講嘢
I
啊
shall let Deke tell you more
咪
when he's
冇
ready.
聽咯，亦睇咗嘛。
Can I use?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both, but the room of...
Can I use?
Conjuring and vanishing are strict...
要重複啊！
邊個咁都知啊？
聽書嘛，知啦。我聽書知啦。
I'm ready for the next level.
Very well. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement. Return to me once you've gathered enough.
I have the moon.
Good. You can conjure more. Conjuration can be... Why don't you try it on the...
要是寶寶好。
這個放女人很懂吧？
呢個又唔滿意啊！
唔中意有個女人同我抱一齊。我冇淨係可以同我一齊啊！邊個有女人啊？好有女人啊！佢話。
Good work. Shall we move on?
Protego! I've conjured.
I think you'll... The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item and...
做咩啊？
altering spell to customize it.
Accio.
Để mà tổng sẽ sợ cái lời
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering
Accio.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy. Deke, when you're ready.
Professor Weasley?
Of course.
Of course, you needn't keep this stuff. Now you have...
Thank you.
Indeed. An even...
How did that...
The room equips itself to your... If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both...
Thank you.
Good. I'll leave you to.
Accio. Revelio.
好唔好食啊？嗰個餅
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
我邊度買㗎？
日本嘢嚟啊！
邊度買㗎？
我唔會話俾你聽。
度啊！
Over here.
俾㗎啦，係咪啊？唔出俾嘅。
Sebastian.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just there.
Smell the skies.
有得 pause 咋？
有啊，菠蘿啲 pause 咗嚟喎。
冇啊！我哋喺度等緊我啊！
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my
Revelio.
sister. And she loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
有冇齊內卜教授啊？
It's between us.
18年前邊有石頭卜教授啊？
But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't
有
want
冇
to
佛地
jeopardize
魔啊？
咩啊？佛地魔邊有咁早出世啊？唔係出咗世可能
You've
B
never
咯。
been caught.
呢個好似話係唔係啊？呢個係鄧不利多都係 B 喎，唔係咩？
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology?
He does. No, his wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising.
Is that how he found it?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else speak. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He hasn't.
Understood.
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to. Away from prying eye.
Really?
Like the blasting code. Professors say.
A proper magical...
My thoughts exact. A spell like Confringo is only truly to be fair, but you should... It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it.
走約。 澳洲嘅，冇去走。我明香咗條繩。
Try it out. Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels...
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say...
The first time Ominous and I practiced... I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exact...
There's more where that came from. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft...
Just let me...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. Well, meeting a new student...
I shall look forward.
Cheers. By the way...
I'm not sure where to...
You said something was missed. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I...
Gringotts.
Professor Fig and I wound up there.
A portkey?
Well, it's all...
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section.
Pity. Didn't think you'd I suppose with both Rookwood and... Spend as much time here as... And remember, keep... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Revelio!
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. Did you just come from the Underground?
That room's called the Undercroft.
Don't lie to me. No one... You breathe a word. My father is friends with the headmaster.
You needn't threaten me. And Sebastian is a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me...
Ominous, I just meant...
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Incendio! Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do. A capable...
What do you need?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few in... I used to go myself, but constantly complaining about the quality of my... If you take this rather irritating...
I'd be happy to.
You've no idea. Here are the invisibility potions, Shira. She's a talented potion.
Mexia.
Hey.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello.
How the week's at you, sir? Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. And I've only just got a few rare U-weavers available. Wind-wisps, too. No matter what.
Do you mind sharing?
I've a passion for them. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them. Likely to... Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome... Working with brooms every day makes me
You said
Terrible it's been. Trade routes report. I can fly safely almost anywhere. But... Right then, back to work.
I should be going.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Wasn't you seem to be a flyer in one.
Go on.
But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. What I need is someone to conduct a... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda... An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. I could complete work on my first up...
How long have you had...
Since the moment? Oh, I hope that won't...
Sounds as if...
I did, but my folk... She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the... And I find a certain satisfaction with your help.
That sounds...
Thank you. The time trial should be... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Ủa tha ủa?
Dạ, để chuẩn đây à. Ơi, học sinh khi sụp phá tại từ con cái gỗ này vào phải lông á. Tao chỉ bé mất khỏe này.
Tên đây là Phật cả bạn chi. Tên.不過呢隻 game 都真係幾好玩。呢個 game 真係幾好玩。
Ủa, mày ốm kêu tôi出血咩？
冇啊。
有啊，個馬桶有血喎。
冇啊冇啊。
認啊而家啲嘢。我哋提我聽日呢個涼茶俾你啦。
Seems pleasant enough.
Always late, that Pippin. That Pippin should have been here by now. Always late, that Pippin.
Madame Luang?
Always cutting. Did he have your brother? Doesn't matter.
Here are the potions.
You think it's so? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion worked. Drink it.
I'd rather not.
I do insist.
It seems to have worked.
Well,
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered
not a chance. I'll not give him the benefit of my heart.
Very well.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Revelio. Nice to see you again. I'd like to ask...
What would you like?
Would you mind telling...
You've likely been terrored, so you be white. You would not.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the
Very good.
I can see.
I do truly.
Delivering those.
I suppose that's business for you.
Best of luck with your potion.
Do take care.
咩事？咩成日老公老公啊？
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchen.
Rotten roast beef? You met the Headless Hun?
Yes. And then I had to find Richard...
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. And I found the missing pages.
You found...
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed... Believe it or not.
Why am I not...
I was hoping you'd say that. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go in.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it. My recollection is that it seems...
I'll find you at the tower.
Until then. over here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists around a
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could. More importantly, however, they've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. There must be something here. Ranrock said so. Oh, nice. Must be something here. Ranrock said so.
Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Seems quiet. Too quiet. What was that?
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. No! I've been fighting since before you were born.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Best head inside.
Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in, though I surmise based on...
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were aware of my... But if they have also made a connection to this tower, downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient commanded to access a... As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you... Remember what...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about it. For the moment, however, you've...
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly That said...
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Revelio. must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Stupefy! These look familiar. Revelio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Predate! Isn't as easy on me. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Revelio. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Don't like the look of this. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Don't like the look of this. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber. I'm a student at Hog...
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service.
I have, Professor. We saw you in the pen.
Indeed. So, you found the port...
I did.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar art... Once you have them all...
Very well.
Before you proceed...
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered they also encountered a
I'm afraid...
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what...
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about you.
Hopefully the next I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking.
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world?
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use...
Thank you, sir. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
What I wouldn't give for a pint of sweet golden...
Revelio.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it in experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneasels just as you did with Gerald. The Kneasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new...
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful.
Good. Some provide us with magically, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
Stumbling over dead beasts?
Surely the poachers can be...
An optimist. Professor Weasley has asked that be on the lookout for my owl.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something. At least, that's what we...
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued.
I'd hoped I... I wouldn't take just anyone there. You're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was...
I suspect...
Are you the reason?
Perhaps. Did you... I've seen it first.
How exactly did?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from... You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in...
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor Howe. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them... They're up to something.
That does seem...
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it.
I think that's a fine...
And the more I know...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I will.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of... I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. I'm in. Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. Yeah, lucky shot. Accio. Nothing to it. Accio. Try to beat that. Wait, did I win? I won! Care to go again?
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Hey, you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes?
Did he now? I tried to help him once. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? Caught wind of you showing off in flying class?
I don't know what people have said.
Tell that to the rest of the school. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and but for some reason, now people think you're competition.
Perhaps I am.
You're not even Slytherin. Enough of this.
Only one. I hold one of the fastest times on this course.
Slytherin versus...
Can you tell me more about...
Stop. This course demands full. The others test stamina. 3 courses. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them. So...
Actually, what?
I'm so looking...
This is rather fun. Rather fun.
That's not... Don't think...
Surely my win. Challenge accept.
Perhaps you have what it... But don't get your hopes up. The next course near you can try to prepare by race. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. We'll see next time if your win here was more...
There you are. The Crosswands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr.
Incredible! Miss
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns.
Oh, thank... Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that...
Why would any...
Oh, you'd be surprised. Those people don't appreciate the sense. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine. And where would we be without art?
I'm excited.
I have a very good feeling about how to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
Who lived here, I wonder? Incendio!